we continue to ponder, reflect, meditate on the different stories we hear. Stories that have happened in the past, stories that continue to happen in our time, in our life. We hear amazing, miraculous, impossible stories. Barren women giving birth. How is that possible? We hear about Elizabeth. Today we hear Hannah, the mother of Samuel. The other time we heard about the wife of Manoah. That's the father of Samson. The mother was also barren. So what does that mean? As the angel Gabriel said, there is nothing impossible before God. The angel is telling us, God is at work. It's not man at work. If there's change, there's transformation, there's a miracle, it's because of God's intervention. And this is what we try to do, to reflect. And we try to be grateful to God every day. The mere fact we are here, thanks be to God. The mere fact you woke up this morning, thanks be to God. The mere fact that you can pray with ease, with this relaxed atmosphere as it were, thanks be to God. When a lot of people try to earn just simple bread to have something to eat. So, there was one time a boy who asked his father, Papa, how come you always say thanks be to God? Well, the father said, God continues to give us blessings, graces each day. And so we should not stop thanking God. After eating, we say thanks be to God. After the end of the day, we say thanks be to God. After seeing some kind of problem, a solution to a problem, we say thanks be to God. Our life, like Mary, should be, like we heard in the gospel, should be an act of thanksgiving. Mary expressed her joy, thanksgiving to God, for she saw the world turning upside down. The poor being enriched, the hungry receiving good things. Those that are arrogant and those that are, proud, they are brought down. The lowly, they are lifted up. We see miracles in our day-to-day life. I hope just like Mary and the other characters we hear in the Christmas story, in the preparation of the birth of Jesus, many years, for the prophet Isaiah spoke about 800 years before the birth of Jesus. So there was this preparation that was coming, and yet this preparation, we clearly see the hand of God working in people's lives. And that's how we should see our life today. It's different, at the same time, it's not totally different from the people in the past. God intervenes, God is with us each day. And so we are asked to be grateful for nature, for the things around us. Without the trees, we cannot breathe, because the trees, they give us oxygen. In turn, we give CO2, which the trees would need. So there's this balance in human nature and with creation. And yet sometimes we create the imbalance because we become irresponsible stewards of God's creation. And yet God will always be there to remind us, to help us rise and correct our mistake. So the season of Advent, including Christmas, is a time of hope. Hope that God will always continue His promise, and indeed, we can rely on that, for God is always faithful. As He has promised, I will be with you until the end of time. Amen.